Welcome to another Anime Riffs video. Today is Tuesday, and I'm gonna talk about Mark of Almighty Power Goku Black Rose. Most people will just call this, if I do remember, because I sold like 2 of these things here. Most people would just call it as SSJR version 1. So for those who like wondering how to get this, I either would recommend you to search for Mark of Almighty Power Goku Black Rose or SSJR V1. So I'm gonna type it down for you to see what it looks like. SSJR V1. Okay. That is what it's supposed to look like on the Discord server if you're planning on buying it. I myself have gotten this not through buying it in Discord. I got this from a Rikim Arrow. So I was pretty much lucky. But if you're not lucky like me and got yourself Mark of Almighty Power Goku Black Rose, then I'd recommend you to buy it through Discord because it's a lot more easier but a little expensive. But I've sold 2 of these things here and I sold them for 30 mil, okay? So if you expect it to be a little bit higher, it depends. I sell them for low price because I want them to be gone as fast as possible because I don't want stack of things that I don't really need. So I just go ahead and just sell them to a price point where I know I can still get something out of that cash. And the only thing I'm thinking about this cash here, because I actually got 30 mil from a random person that bought my move set, which was this one because I have another extra one. He bought that and I sold it for 30 mil. Pretty much it. So that is what I recommend you. But for now, we're talking about the moveset itself and its performance and how it works. So first things first, the reason why I'm doing this video is 3 things. Reason number 1 is because I want to show you whether or not this moveset is worth it. Reason number 2 is to show you whether or not the moves are even worth unlocking. And the last one is for me to just show off because I want to. So let's go ahead and test it out. The first thing I'm going to do right now is just attack towards these people here. I have max mastery and we're gonna start with the first one, which is gonna be the Shattering God Slicer. Now this is what it's gonna look like. See, look at that. Now I'd call this magic because you are doing something, but I'd say this is pretty good in my opinion. The damage is pretty decent, but the thing is, this move here is pretty much a active grinding because of how it looks like. Look here. You are dashing towards your opponent, still dealing damage, but the damage is pretty good. That's the thing I like about the first move, and the cooldown is fast. Now going to the next one, it is going to be the Super Orange combo. Now it has a mastery of 25, and let's see what this is gonna look like. So let's just click R. Okay, so first things first, I do not like this one, but I only like the first part of how this move show off. Now what I mean by that is that when you click R, you teleport to that place and you started doing that attack move. The attack move I do not like particularly because of its damage and how weird it kind of looks. Now look here, you put your enemies up and then they're just gonna be a little bit stunned, and literally that's nothing more in it. It's just you punching. I'd say that is strength based because you are using your body as a way to fighting, not no energy at all. But if you see here, it's just not my thing. I don't like it particularly. Now going to the next one, it is going to be the Super Saiyan Rose. Now what this thing does is when you click C, you should turn your hair into this color and you're gonna have this aura around you. And if you look at your stats, it should give you 550 strength, 600 energy, and 550 defense. That is good as heck, okay? I'd say I'd recommend you this. just by its Super Saiyan Rose. But then again, depending on its rates, I'm gonna put it a little bit lower. But going to the last move, I'm gonna talk about the Super Black Kamehameha Rose. Now, I'm kind of curious whether or not it's gonna be passive or active grinding using this move here. So you know what? Let's go ahead and test it out. Let's go click X and okay, bye. Okay, it seems that this is the only one that actually does passive. Not only that, but the cooldown is a little bit disappointing, okay? So, if I'm gonna rate this moveset right now, depending on how I see both all of its moves, I'm gonna say either 8 out of 10 or a little bit lower than 8 out of 10. Reason is that it's not really that impressive, and if you're type of person that would rather do passive like me, passive grinding is much more easier and much more time consuming, you know, than active. You have to be there the whole time looking at your character and doing nothing else than grinding and just looking, okay? Whilst this one here, when you go to school, you're just passive. Okay, you're passively doing levels and money. But the thing here is that, as you can see, this is not really a passive grinding moveset. The only Super Black Kamehameha Rose was the move that can do passively. Because if we test it out, I'm over here, right? Click X, and boom. And we're here, and we're still dealing damage, as you see there. And also the Super Saiyan Rose is pretty good and all that stuff. Now, I'd say this is kind of good for PvP. I'm not that sure, because just looking at this, the only thing that I'd say is pretty good in PvP is gonna be the Shattering God Slicer. It might be a little bit bugged whenever it comes with its cooldown, because sometimes it doesn't work even though it says there that it's done having cooldown. So you need a little wait time in that one there, even though it says that it's completely fine to use. Because if I'm clicking E right now and then it just comes out right now. But I'd say Shattering God Slicer is pretty good. The Super Orange combo is the only one that is pretty useless in my opinion. But then again, kind of useful because you can teleport with it as an easy way to get away from someone or to literally stun them. If you're trying to catch someone that is low level than you, then this is pretty easy, because then you can just do that and then add some combo in it, like this one, which is pretty good probably for PvP. I'm not a PvP person, so I don't really know how that works. But for now, that should be it for this video. Like I said, I would rate it around 8 out of 10 or lower than that, most likely 7 out of 10 in my opinion. Like I said, this is just my opinion. Everybody has their own opinion, and I'm just saying mine. But for now, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. Any question is available, and there's no such thing as a dumb question. For now, I am done.